Ever since the Civil War, Americans have been fascinated by cowboys. Our popular magazines and books were filled with stories of the Wild West. In the 1910s, the Western broke into a new medium. Cowboy movies drew eager crowds to the newly built movie theaters in American towns. In 1923, America's most popular movie was The Covered Wagon, which was serialized in the Saturday Evening Post in 1922. In 1925, William S. Hart released his memorable film Tumbleweeds. It came from another serial that had appeared in the Post. Both of these stories, along with hundreds of others, were illustrated by the same man, William Heinrich Detlef Koerner, an artist regarded as the foremost illustrator of Westerns. Koerner grew up in Clinton, Iowa, and showed an early talent for illustration, as seen in his self-portrait at age 17. At 18, he got a job at the Chicago Tribune, where he worked as a staff artist, and tried to launch what is arguably the first superhero comic. In 1907, he moved east to study under famed illustrator Howard Pyle, America's foremost illustrator of adventure stories. Koerner's long association with the art of the West began with an assignment from the Saturday Evening Post to illustrate a story titled The Gunfighter. The Post liked his work, and over the next 26 years paid him to produce more than 1,000 illustrations for the magazine. Some accompanied modern-day stories and nonfiction articles. But when an illustration was needed for a cowboy story, Koerner was the Post's first choice. It's unfortunate that color printing was so costly in the years Koerner illustrated for the Post. Seen in their original color, his paintings have a vibrant sense of open country and western skies that is often missing in the black and white reproductions. Koerner cared about authenticity and frequently traveled west to photograph the land and lives of cowboys. He wanted to give an accurate impression of prairie life to the millions of Americans who had never ventured out of a city. As for accurately portraying the characters and stories, Koerner told a Post interviewer in 1932, "I tried to draw the man the author describes. He may give little of physical description, but the story tells what the man does and discloses his character. I concentrate on the character until I can see him in my mind's eye. A live model would only hamper me." Koerner's attention to detail and character allowed him to picture authentic cowboy life in images that reflected their reality. He shaped an entire generation's ideas of the people and places of the West, until Hollywood introduced a more glamorous version of the Westerner. This video is brought to you by the Saturday Evening Post Digital Archives. For only $15 a year, you can explore 200 years of American history in the Saturday Evening Post online archives. Subscribe today.